Testing. Okay. Okay, I fixed my mic. I was like, is there any sound? I don't see the microphone moving, but I fixed it. Okay, very nice. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are ready. We're at the beach today. I got my boba. I got my inner tube. See my boba? It's brown sugar milk boba. It's my favorite kind. Hi, Beryl. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hello to you guys as well. So I've been gone for about 2 weeks, give or take, and now we're back, and I'm ready to talk about Anime Expo, chat. I went to Anime Expo this last weekend. It's the second time I've been to Anime Expo. The first time I went with I went with like no money, and it was just a last minute decision, and so I went with like 3 other friends and manager. No, 2 friends and manager. So 3 people in total that I went with. And that was back in 2018. And that was a good time too. But gosh, this was a whole different experience. I think this is probably the best con that I've been to in a while. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So first of all, oh my god, I had to drive 16 hours. I think closer to like 18 hours. Closer to like 18 hours. Luckily, manager drove most of the way, chat, because I'm a passenger princess. I just could not drive. I had gotten off work at 8:37 in the morning, something like that. And like, I could not drive for a very long time. I was like, I can drive 2 hours, maybe 4 hours tops. I don't remember how many hours I drove. I feel like I drove maybe 3 or 4 hours, but either way, it was a really long drive, and it was super uncomfortable the whole time. I do not like being in a car for a really long period of time. You know, it's tough. It's tough. It's not easy. You just kind of cramped. Luckily, my car is big. I have a big car, so I mean, I had enough space to stretch out, but it was still uncomfortable. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow, Peter. Jeez, I was gonna read the name Peter, and instead I said Paulo. So yeah, love that. Love that for me, chat. All right, so yeah, I drove 16 hours with manager to get to California. And once we got there, let me tell you something, chat. Let me tell you something. I don't know if there are people who understand that I need clean air to breathe, chat. And California looks like it has a permanent smog over it, okay? A permanent smog over the entire city. I just cannot. I cannot, like, I could, like, hardly breathe. I was short of breath the whole time I was there. And I feel like it's because California is just not a great place to live. I think everyone there, like, are y'all good? Are you guys good? Cause like, I don't understand how anyone can live there. Okay, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So, you know, I don't know. It's a whole different experience compared to where I live, where the air is really clean, and I feel like I can breathe what little air we have here. The sky was great the whole time. Yes, the sky was great. The entire weekend that I was there, it was like great. Except for Saturday. I think Saturday was the only day where it's like really fucking hot. The sun was shining. There was no breeze. I was like, God damn, I'm gonna die out here in this California heat. Oh my God, everything is wet. Why is everything wet, Chad? Like, everything was wet. It was so humid. Like, I felt like my sheets were wet. It felt like my clothes were wet. It just it just like it was just so crazy. I don't know. I've been in humid places before, and I've never felt like my stuff was moist. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it was moist, but I don't know. I've been to places where it's super humid and my clothes didn't feel wet or anything like that. So I don't know. Cali just different, chat. Cali's a whole different beast. Oh my God, the driving. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So chat, We got to the hotel after like 17 or something odd hours of driving, and they gave us this little pass that was like supposed to stay on our dashboard. They're like, keep this on your dashboard so you don't get towed. And we were like, okay. And we were driving in California. Manager has the windows rolled down, and the stupid ticket flies out of the car. The dumb ticket flies out of the car. So we lost that. We had to ask for another one. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that you shouldn't ride with your windows down while you have that stupid ticket and your stupid window? I don't know. I don't know. It was manager. That was a weird mistake and dumb mistake on manager's part, chat. Shame him in the chat. All right? Shame manager in the chat right now. Okay? Shame for losing the ticket. So the roads in California are also kind of crazy. Like, please explain to me how I don't know. It's like, let's just say that the driving was so terrible in California. The roads are so confusing in California that manager missed every turn. Like the entire weekend. Manager kept missing our exits, and it was because the roads were so confusing, and so we just drove in big circles. And like all the roads, so then you'll have like the road on the ground, and then there's like two roads crossing over each other in the sky. Okay, scenic route every time. No, you have to get us to our destination. It's important. You have to get us to our destination. You can't just scenic route every time. Okay, so the roads, yeah, I don't know how people drive there either. There was traffic almost every day, except for in the morning time. That was like, I'm not gonna lie, there was less traffic in the morning time traveling to the convention than I thought there would be. So we check into our hotel and we crash because, you know, we left on Wednesday, we drove all night. And now it's Thursday, and so we needed to rest before we headed over to Anime Expo, where we would go ahead and get checked in and get to looking at panels and going and shopping and stuff like that. So we get there at the hotel and we rest. We get up, we get ready. I chose like a casual schoolgirl outfit for the first day of Anime Expo because I don't have any cosplays ready. So I didn't bring any cosplays, but I did have a schoolgirl uniform. Don't ask me why I have the schoolgirl uniform, Chad. Don't ask me why. I just have a school uniform, okay? I just have a school uniform. So I wore that. And we headed out to the convention. I should probably go ahead and play the video that I have. I took some video and some pictures at the convention, so we're gonna kind of watch them. And yeah, so let's go ahead and watch some clips. All right, hold on. Hi, Inflator, welcome in. Hello, how are you? All right. Okay, so we got Anime Expo here, and you walked in, and there's this giant One Punch Man poster just sitting there. It was amazing. There is no particular order to this this slideshow. So bear with me, okay, chat? Okay. I will just kind of talk about everything as we look at it. And so yeah, All right, so we get there. We got the One Punch Man, and the lines were long, of course. Is there no sound? I hear no sound. Why don't I hear sound? Thank you so much for the follow, Venom. There we go. Okay. There was lots of food vendors at Anime Expo, chat. And, I mean, like, lots of food vendors. And so, of course, I had to try some yummy, delicious snacks. So the first thing that I had when I got there was this chicken mochi yakitori. Or a skewer. Maybe it's just a skewer. So, so I had a mochi chicken skewer, and I also had a okaka cheese rice ball. and both were okay. I really liked the mochi chicken skewer a lot because it was chewy, and I don't know, I guess barbecue mochi kind of hit different, chat. I don't know. And if you don't know what mochi is, if you've ever had mochi ice cream, geez, it's the only way I can explain it is it's like some kind of rice dough, right? I think it's like a rice dough or something of the sort. And so they take that rice dough and they fry it with or they grill it with the chicken on a skewer, and it was really really good, honestly. I was very surprised. I liked the texture. The Okaka cheese rice ball or the onigiri, I was like, no, it tasted like artificial like mac and cheese powder or something in the middle instead of like actual cheese. I was expecting it to be like melty gooey cheese or something on the inside, but it was not. Um these kinds of foods sound delicious. They do sound delicious. They were delicious, but the rice ball is okay. Manager had a katsu chicken sandwich, and that was good too. I had a couple bites of that. I think tonkatsu anything, or not tonkatsu, but katsu pork blah, 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 blah. Any kind of pork katsu is delicious. Pork cutlet is really good. I love pork cutlet. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yes. You walked in and there was a giant Sakamoto sign. Absolutely. A Dr. Stone sign. That was the hallway towards the artist alley. Same thing, artist alley panel. Panels were on this floor. Okay. So after everything was $100, how much was the rice ball? The rice ball, I think, was like $8. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of money spent. And it was I don't know. I feel like if you go to Anime Expo, you have to go with a good amount of money, because if you want to eat, you have to like either eat at the con or leave the con completely, but you can't leave the con completely because the parking is $32. So if you leave the con, you'll have to pay the $32 again. But conventions in general are pretty expensive, chat. So that being said, it's kind of to be expected if they're selling food inside as vendors. So we had a total of 3 snacks. Oh, I also got a bear slushie, chat. It was like a bear cup with a slushie inside of it. So I was drinking the bear's insides, chat. I was drinking the bear's insides. And that's delicious, chat. So we got some food. The first thing we did, we got food and we sat down and we ate and admired all the cosplayers and stuff like that. But we were there for Dragon's work. The entire reason we went to Anime Expo was manager had to go for his job, and so his job was hosting a panel and a party at Anime Expo, and we went to the panel. The panel, now Dragon is gonna have to help me here, was based on what was the panel called? What was the panel called? And who was the animator that was there? Okay, perfect. So day 1 was the community-driven anime production panel with Goro Taniguchi. Sadly, Tatsuyuki Tanaka wasn't there because they are currently working on the 3rd episode for the Izuki team. So we got to meet very cool Goro Taniguchi, which I can't remember what the works were. Oh, he was Goro is the director of the One Piece film Red and Code Geass and S Cry Ed. So I'm just going to read this information here because I didn't remember that off the top of my head. But we did go, and so we went to that panel around 4 o'clock. And then after that panel was over, we decided to wander around the con and see what other panels were happening. And we stumbled across a room where they were letting you build Gundams for free. So they were giving you a free Gundam, and you could build the Gundam. Now, I did not build the Gundam there because I think they just expected me to pop out the parts with my fingers, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I need nippers. If I'm going to build a Gunpla, I need to have nippers. So it's like, no tools needed. And I'm like, yes, I do need tools because it's going to leave disgusting little tiny pieces sticking off the plastic. And I just don't want that. You know, I just do not want that. It even says it on the box. You can see on the box it says, no glue, no paint, no tools right here in this big red section. So, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't about to build it like that. So I just took it with me and I have it and I'm going to build that. Um, so yeah, we wandered around and it was just like kind of cool. I hope you got pictures from the Kotobukiya booth. I did. I did have pictures from the Kotobukiya booth, which somewhere in here, like I said, this is completely out of order. But it was really cool that we got a free Gundam and this cool headband. Here we have the hallway to the entertainment, or the exhibitors hall. They had like giant posters up on the top. You had Good Smile, Fantasio. I don't know what that is, but yes, we had that. I took some pictures of some figures that were just absolutely stunning. This Cardcaptor Sakura figure, absolutely stunning, beautiful. I bought this Miku figure for my roommate. I took a picture of it because I wasn't sure if I wanted it just yet. So I took a quick picture, and I'm glad that I bought it for my roommate because it's honestly adorable. The holographic aspect of it is like really cool. She's very shiny in the sunlight. So I bought this Hatsune Miku for my roommate who loves Hatsune Miku. So yeah, I got this. It was nice. It was nice. I can see the horizon. Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I wanted it. You have your own figures, Dragon. You don't need the other figures. You can't want it too. But they looked so cool that I got them. I couldn't help but pick it up at the Good Smile booth. There's some more figures that were beautiful. You could always have more. We could always have more. We got some Delicious in Dungeon. Oh, let's be careful. This is the spicy section, chat. The spicy section, chat. We had some Has-Been Hotel merchandise where it was pending approval. So, but these are really nice. They look very good. I like Has-Been Hotel. I like Hell of a Boss. So, you know, these look pretty good to me. They had a whole Hell of a Boss section, which was cool. Fuwawa Mokoko. I don't know this person in the middle, chat. Don't judge me. If anybody knows this VTuber in the center, I know Fuwawa and I know Mokoko. So, it's Shiori? Okay, this is Shiori. This is a Shiori. I don't think I've ever heard of this VTuber before. I live under a rock. Ah, yes, I took some pictures. I forgot to delete this from the videos. I took these pictures because I wanted to purchase these anatomy books at a later time. I didn't want to quite invest in them just yet, but I did want to buy them. I did want to buy them at some point. So I did take a picture. Oh, okay. So let's talk about this really quick, chat, because I really want to talk about this. Okay, so when we got into the exhibitors hall, I happened to stumble across this booth called Avi. Avi is a VTuber avatar app that allows you to create a custom VTuber using the assets within the app itself. So if you happen to have your phone with you, chat, it's AVVY. You can find it in the Google Play Store and in the Apple App Store. I am bald, I know, but listen, class, listen to the class. Okay, listen to the teacher, chat, okay? This is important. If you want to try making your own VTuber model, I recommend downloading this app. We'll probably play with this on stream sometime soon. I thought I could download it on a computer, but it unfortunately is just on phones. So you have to download it on your phone if you want to check it out. But you can kind of see here where this guy is standing, how he's working on his own avatar. I know it's a little hard to see. But I do want to kind of go over the app itself and mess around with it and show you guys. It's very cool. It's definitely BlueStacks is a PC Android emulator. Oh snap! No way. Let's see. I would have to download that. Would it take long? Man, I really want to show you guys this. But anyway, so yeah, I came across this booth and it was very interesting because someone who is a VTuber and started from purchasing my own VTuber model, I would have loved to have started out with like some super easy program that would allow me to download and create my own avatar. And this one comes with a lot of options, chat. It comes with a lot of options. Don't worry, your model still looks beautiful, bald. Thank you, manager, for returning my hair to me. Thank you, that is very appreciated. So let's see if I can't do this emulator thingy. Oh, huh. Alright, maybe I'll save this for another time. Okay. Okay. Anyway. This is cool. I probably should have looked into the emulator thing for the first try. But we ran into this booth. I gave them my information in the off chance that they're looking for someone to show the game off with or be someone who could be a part of whatever they're building. I would love to be able to sponsor this kind of thing or be a partner to this sort of program just because it's really innovative and people like need VTuber models. If you want to be a VTuber and you have no idea how to get one or start out, this program absolutely free. The only thing you have to purchase in the program is different outfits and stuff like that. So that's it. That's the only thing you have to invest in. And that's if you want different outfits from the app store, unless you don't like what they have. What is a VTuber? A VTuber is a dummy mommy who comes into your house and steps on you and then marries your dad or your mom and becomes your step parent. That is what a VTuber is. Okay, that is what a VTuber is. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's all you need to know. All right, I don't know how long this is going to take. Is this downloading? It is. That's what a VTuber is. Where do I find one? VTubers have ruined my life. VTubers will never ruin your life. Okay? Nothing. Alright, so this is taking a long time to download. So while this is downloading, let's go back to the video. Now I live like Tomoki. Oh no. I hear no sound. Oh yeah, I saw Iron Mouse. I didn't get into the meet and greet. Oh, I didn't get into the meet and greet to talk to Iron Mouse, but I did pass by the Sega booth, and I got to see Iron Mouse on the giant screen, and that was really cool. I aspire to be as cool as Iron Mouse is, but I think she was cosplaying Amy Rose here. Yeah? Yes, yes. But Iron Mouse said hi to me one time. Hey, that's cool. If someone said hi to me or acknowledged my existence, I'd be pretty goddamn happy. I'm almost out of my drink. I probably should have grabbed another drink. I forgot. So yeah, I saw Iron Mouse. That was cool. And this was all in the exhibitors hall. I don't remember what this was for, but people were drawing on this board. I've met Iron Mouse in VR chat a couple of times. That's super cool. Hell yeah. Notice me, senpai? You have been noticed, Vampiro. You have been noticed. So I decided to draw myself on the board so that I could join everyone else. I thought it was fun that everyone was drawing. And I love drawing, chat. Oh, here's some figures. This is the Kotobukiya booth, chat. Okay. At this booth, they have Gunpla waifus that you can build. And I got into these Gunpla waifus after I started building Frame Arms Girls. I was looking for other figures that I could build. And this was one of them. So the booth had some pre-orders, and I really want this Meltina, this snake up here. Oh my god, she's so sexy. She's so sexy. So good, chat. So good. And so I sat at the booth, and I really wanted to get one, but they weren't selling them directly at the con. I had to order them online. So I haven't got the chance to order it, but hopefully sometime soon I can order the Yukumo, which is the fox up here with the big tail, the fox girl. I think she's a fox girl, right? So I want to order one, but we ended up there just digging through and talking to everyone, staring at all of the figures. They're so nice. I didn't get an IKEA shark. Oh, yeah. This is the one that Dragon wants because Dragon is a degenerate. Manager is a degenerate. He wants this horse. I was uncomfortable. I know why you want this horse. Don't lie. It is a nice figure, though. I'm not going to lie. It looks like a lot of fun to build. But yeah, so this is a Figma. This is or not Figma. This is a Gunpla that you can just build. She's beautiful. It is a beautiful figure. It is indeed. I'm glad I got a picture. It's $88, chat. You can see the price tag right there. Oh, and here's Manager winning me a free stuffed animal, chat. So we got to walk around and get a lot of free stuff from the convention. And one of the free things were, if you liked and followed a page, they gave you a coin to play a claw machine. And so the claw machine was right there, and I wanted the green dragon, and Manager won me a green dragon, chat. Oh, here's some sexy figures, chat. They're pretty goddamn sexy. They're pretty goddamn sexy. You got the big titty mommy in front. And then you have these two girls over here doing suspicious things. Doing suspicious things, okay? But it was a interesting figure, that's for sure. Women are the greatest. Truer words have never been said. Just a routine checkup. Of course, we had to go to the Omocat booth. I was trying to go and get the Saba t-shirt, but I got there and the Saba t-shirt was sold out, chat. The Saba t-shirt was sold out, and I was so sad because it was one of the things that I for sure wanted from Omocat. And so instead, I settled for a sweater from Omocat. A little sad I didn't get the Saba t-shirt because I saw everyone wearing it the next day, flexing on me. But there were some Omodi stands, and they were cute, so I had to get a picture. There was an Omodi sign right here. The manga, I guess, which I didn't know Omodi had a manga, chat, so this is cool. I have to check it out. I have to check it out. This was the Omocat booth. It was very cute, very like old school traditionally. This is a meme that I forgot to delete from my pictures before I made the slideshow. Jeez. I'm a little scared of this slideshow now. I don't know if I have pictures in here that aren't supposed to be in here, and I just must have not checked it thoroughly enough. All right, hold on. Can I check this quickly? Okay, I can check it quickly and make sure there's no pictures that don't belong. I thought I deleted them all. Like pictures of like my information or my face chat. I do not desire those things. Okay, it doesn't look like I have any. Okay. Okay, I think we're safe. I think we're safe. I hope you guys enjoyed that meme. Oh, there's a meme. There's another meme in here. Oh no, there's another meme in here. Okay, all right. It looks like I can. Looks like I have this. It was a good meme. It was a great meme. It was the best meme, chat. All right, let's see if I can download Avi really quick, and we can talk about that for a minute. All right, let's see. All right. No results found. Searching Google Play. Find the latest Android. Okay, I have to sign in. Okay, I didn't sign in. So I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Okay, hold on. I can't believe I left the meme in there. Is everything all right? Everything is all right. We're just signing in and oh no, I forgot my password. Oh no. Oh no. I can't remember my password. Okay, I don't know. How do I change my name? Everything is what I don't know. I have no idea what my password is for some weird reason. Here, let me just the password must be password, chat. It's clearly the only thing that it could be. Okay, I'll just sign in this way. And then that's not right. All right, I guess that must be it then. Wow, I can't believe that worked. I did not expect that. Hole in the ace. No, none of those. They're all wrong. Those are all wrong. I would never use any of those passwords. Okay? Never ever. All right, perfect. Okay, now it's letting me download it. Exactly. Would never use those passwords. Then that must be the password. Can be no other explanation. So yeah, we wandered around to lots of different booths. Okay, all right. I am now in here. Avi. I don't see it in here. God dang it, I did all this, and for what? I don't see it. Maybe if I type in VTuber? No, I still don't see it. VTuber app? VTuber anime avatar? Alright, I don't think this is gonna work on this app store because it's not showing up. So, alright, never mind about this. We will go back to what we were doing. And I will figure that out another day. I hope you like my meme. Sin tostar, tostado y quemado. The last time, a pic of me, the last time I was happy and not mentally, and I was, a pic of me the last time I was happy, mentally stable, and not tired. Chat, in the womb. Alright, so another thing that we ended up eating was a Demon Slayer drink. And the Demon Slayer drink... Nut. Good time zone. Yes, so they had Demon Slayer drinks, and so I drank the Shinobu, which was a white peach lemonade butterfly pea with Sakura agar jelly. And that was super good, chat. Super good. And then manager had the Nezuko, which was a strawberry dream with matcha cold foam. Manager was like, is it supposed to taste like grass? And I was like, yes. Matcha is absolutely like the grass flavor of flavors, chat. And here are the drinks. You can kind of see them. They're very pretty. Very, very pretty.
Ghost watching you, Susie Bean.
Susie Bean! Alright, so these are the drinks. They're very pretty. They're very delicious. It was made by Thirsty Waters. I took many pictures of the drink. Manager has nice nails. These are my nails. That's my hand. There were lots of Itachi cars, chat. I mean, a ton of Itachi cars. And this one was of sexy men, chat. I've never seen an Itachi car of sexy men. I have to admit, I was a little taken by surprise that there was a sexy man Itachi. So... so this person had a very sexy cat boy, fox boy on the front. And on the side, it was Inuyasha and Sesshomaru. Wait, let's take a minute to admire all these stickers here. We got Inuyasha and Sesshomaru. Okay. We got Sesshomaru in the back seat. I can see him. I don't know who this is with no shirt on. But we got some solo leveling. This a Toyota. I'm not sure what kind of car it is. I didn't take a picture of the back because I don't want to take a picture of people's license plates. So I didn't take a picture of the back. But I think maybe it's a Toyota. We had another car here. I don't know what character that was. Dang it. But it was a beautiful car, honestly. It was really pretty. With the handicap flag. Yes, it was really pretty. I really liked this car. So I kind of got a lot of photos of cars. Yes, this Panty and Stocking figure that I really wanted. I still really want. I love Panty and Stocking. Love Panty and Stocking. We went to the premiere of Panty and Stocking, but we'll get to that a little later. This was a Miku motorcycle. It was very sick. I was waiting in line for a figure, and I took a bunch of pictures of it. Another meme! Another meme! Oh, this meme is good. This is a good meme. You're nauseous because you haven't eaten. I can't eat this. I'm nauseous. I lot of memes. So there's a lot of memes. As you guys know, I play One Piece the card game. And there was a One Piece we went and sat down and they were like, here, we'll teach you how to play One Piece. But we already know how to play One Piece and we wanted the free cards they were giving out with learning how to play. Because, you know, you never know. You need a lot of cards. You need a lot of cards. And so we were like, let's just take these cards and pretend we don't know. And so we sat down and the guy was talking and trying to teach everyone. But we were just itching to play. We were itching to play because we already knew how to play. And that was funny. This is something that's coming out soon, I guess in October. Looks like Learn Together deck set, general play guide. So it looks like maybe it'll teach you. It'll be much easier to play than probably a 50 card game. I think maybe each of these boxes probably has 29. Because that's how they started us off, with 29 cards. They didn't have 50. If this pack really comes with a 9-cost Zora, we're going to need to buy 4. Yeah, that's a yes. Yes, we might have to. Looking good in the swimsuit. Thank you. We're celebrating summer because it's summertime and we should be wearing our swimsuits going to the beach. We got some more stuff that's definitely coming out soon. We got 2 illustration boxes. And of course, the fruit here, the devil fruit. Which one is this one? What is this one called? The heart fruit? The surgeon fruit? What is this heart fruit called again? I just cannot for the life of me remember. There's also this Gundam watch. Dead. That's lost devil fruit. Yeah, what is it called though? The surgeon fruit? What is it called? I just don't remember the name of the fruit. The sliced fruit? The room fruit. The room fruit? I can't remember. What did you buy me? I bought you a sticker of cookies. The love fruit. This was a Gundam watch that was $200, but man, is it nice. I sent that to my roommate who loves Gundams. Operation Fruit. Oh, here's the tables where we're gonna sit down and play the matches against each other. We played our first match with the fake cards, and then the second match we asked the person who was teaching if we could just play with our own cards, because we bring our cards everywhere, chat. We bring our cards everywhere. Fake cards? Yeah, they're just fake cards. They gave me 29, not 50, so it doesn't even count as a starter deck. Okay? It doesn't even count as a starter deck. They could have given me the whole thing. So it's just fake cards. We don't need those. It was like the cards that suck the most. I feel like there are better cards, I'm sure. I won that battle. Yeah, you won with a starter deck. And then I played with my Jewelry Bonnie deck, which is not fully meta, but I built her kind of based around the meta. So I kicked manager's butt like 6 times. That part isn't important. I kicked manager's butt like 6 times over the course of the 4 days that we were there and just playing the One Piece. I just continue to win, chat. Continue to have many W's. There's another angle there. Ah, yes. The next thing that I snacked on, or another thing that I snacked on, was a Japanese style mochi crepe. Never ever had a mochi crepe before, chat. It was very different. It wasn't as sweet as a normal crepe, and it was a lot more chewy, but it was really good. It was very light, and I did enjoy it. So it was pretty tasty. It was really expensive. I paid like $19 for this crepe, chat. I'm not gonna cap you. There was a lot of food that just was not worthy of the price that it was. But I paid $19 for a crepe. And this is kind of what they looked like on the inside before they rolled them up. You can see it comes with the ice cream. I got the banana, what is it called? I got the banana ice cream caramel drizzle crepe. And it was good. It was good. I liked it a lot. Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh Pope? In what picture? Hey, there was a lot of popes, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I saw like 3 popes. I don't know why. And this was the crepe from the top. Yes, it had the banana and the ice cream. It was super yummy. The banana and the caramel drizzle go so well together. I'm not gonna lie. It's like delicious. First crepe picture? Yes, first crepe picture. Okay, first crepe picture. Alright, the first crepe picture came after this. Oh, this guy. I don't know who he... Oh, he is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, he does have Yu-Gi-Oh cards on his back. Oh, yes. I guess he was a Yu-Gi-Oh Pope. I did see a lot of people wearing cards or like pins or keychains on their outfits. Those are crazy looking, chat. I don't understand how that's not super heavy. But, I mean, alright. More power to you, I guess. It's a very interesting cosplay. I don't even remember him standing there in front of me. Okay, so then I went to the Panty and Stocking premiere, chat, which I got to see the very first episode of Panty and Stocking, the new season that is premiering tomorrow. So we stood in line, and we were all very confused about how we were supposed to be standing in line. So I actually ended up cutting the line to the front, or closer to the front of the line, because they were not organizing the people very well. And so I was like, okay, I guess maybe is this the line or is this the line? And they let me just go to the front of the line, essentially, close to it, so that we were let in first. So I cut some people, and karma's coming for me, chat. karma's coming for me. The line before the Panty and Stocking was the Honkai Star Rail? Honkai Rail Star? Whatever. One of those two. They were standing in line. That line was insane, chat. It was the biggest line I had seen the entire con. The entire con. So yeah, I watched the first episode of Panty and Stocking. I will not be spoiling anything, don't worry, manager. We were told that to keep it a secret and to not give out any information about the first episode. So I won't be telling you anything about the first episode, but I will be telling you about how it went down and the audience's reactions and stuff like that. For starters, if the energy of Panty and Stocking fans is absolutely insane. We got to see the character designs, which had been... These are the new character designs. They've already been posted, so there's no spoilers here. These have been posted officially already. So this is the new designs. We've got Panty Stocking briefs and garter belt. You can kind of see how pretty the colors are. They look much more refreshed. It's like not super low quality, but they're beautiful. They look so bright. They are very bright. It might have been my camera. We got knee socks and scanty. But you can apparently, and then we have the newest characters. Polyurethane, polyester. I cannot say that first name to save my life. So, yeah, okay, I guess. But we have these two new characters being introduced to the storyline. So I'm excited to see them and to get to know about their characters. I'm not crazy about their designs, but yeah, they're still nice. They're still nice. I'm gonna finish talking about the Panty and Stocking premiere, and then we're gonna actually take a small break, chat. So hold on. Let me open up. Let me open up this first. Okay, all right. So, yeah, these are the new characters that they introduced. And then they dropped a bombshell on us, Chad. They dropped a bombshell on us. They said they had one more surprise, chat. They said they had one more surprise. And the fucking surprise was figures. They're like, yeah, so here are some limited edition figures that are going to be released here at Anime Expo first. And the figures were see-through and panty and stocking. And let me tell you, chat. Let me tell you. The Imashi was like, oh yeah, by the way, it also drives. And he puts the car on the floor and pushes it, and it's just kind of drives across the stage, and the whole crowd went insane. The whole crowd went insane. I went insane because I wanted it. I needed a chat. I needed it like I needed nothing I've ever needed in my whole entire life before, chat. So I swore to myself the next day that I was going to get up early and I was going to make sure that I got those figures no matter what. And I did, chat. I got to the convention a little late, but I got there right before they opened the doors. And I ran inside. I went all the way around to the wrong side. And then I realized I was on the wrong side. And I was like, fuck, I have to get on the right side. And so I ran all the way around, and the line had already looped its way around the booth, but I managed to get in line. And so I got in the line, and I was so scared. I was like, this is it. I'm not going to get it. I'm too far back. There's no way. I messed up. I should have gone the right direction. But, chat, as luck would have it, they were only selling one per person. So I managed to get one, chat. I managed to get one. So I got the limited edition figure that hasn't been released yet. I think they release on the 10th. But I managed to get one. And I was very excited. They revealed a couple of the people who are working on the new Cyberpunk. So the director is going to be Kai Ikarashi, character designer Ichigo Kano, and screenplay is going to be done by Masahiko Otsuka. So they revealed that as well at the end of Panty and Stocking. The trailer they showed wasn't all that exciting. It was just pretty much a spoiler for the anime if you haven't seen it before. And that was pretty much it. So Edgerunners is gonna get crazy. I'm hopeful. I don't know what they're going to show, but hopefully it'll be good. If you haven't seen it before, this is a spoiler, be warned. So you want to click away. I'm gonna give you a second. Do. All right. So now that you've clicked away, if you haven't seen it before, the trailer starts by saying David's dead, and like, you don't have to tell me that right in the first couple of seconds. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to tell me that in the first couple of seconds. But it was so funny. I couldn't help but laugh that they just spoiled the whole anime. So yeah, the Panty Stocking premiere was really great. It was amazing. I've never been to a premiere panel before. Yeah, so it was exciting. It was exciting. All right, so really quick, let's take a quick bathroom break, and then I will be back. So hold on, and we'll be right back.
It felt so dark when they turned off the lights. I couldn't find my way, my path in life. My eyes were closed and I wanted to hide, but now they're open, I'm ready to fight. Wanna be the hero of the story, but I'm who I am and I'm not sorry. The world makes me feel like an outcast, so I just keep finding my own path. I don't fit in here and I know that, so I just keep finding my own path. Expectations I wanna have, they turn off the lights. I couldn't find my way, my path in life. My eyes were closed and I wanted to hide, but now they're open, I'm ready to fight. Wanna be the hero of the story, but I'm who I am and I'm not sorry. The world makes me feel like an outcast, so I just keep finding my own path. I don't fit in here and I know that, so I just keep finding my own path. Expectations I don't wanna have, motivation to follow my heart. The world makes me feel like an outcast, so I just keep finding my own path. I'm breaking free, don't care if they approve. Society won't dictate what I do. A box I never wanna fit into. Have to escape if I want to stay true. Wanna be the hero of the story, but I'm who I am and I'm not sorry. The world makes me feel like an outcast, so I just keep finding my own path. I don't fit in.
Hello, okay, I'm back. Hello. Mappy, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders, welcome in. I'm your anime club president, Sunhee, and today we are talking about my trip to Anime Expo. Hello, Mappy. Sorry, I was I was currently taking a bathroom break, but we're back now. Manager, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. All right, so let's get back into it. Where were we talking about? What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, we left off at the Panty and Stocking premiere. So, yeah, they announced that figure, and you'll see the figure a little later in the video. Everything is out of order. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So, while we were eating outside, a group of performers dressed as Jujutsu Kaisen came out, and they performed a original dance called Domain Expansion something. God, what was it called? Stage? Whatever. So they performed. They're called the Corpse Dance Crew. You can check them out on Instagram chat. So shout them out, the Corpse Dance Crew on Instagram. They did a great job. So let's check out their performance because it was really, really good. I managed to get some of their performance on camera. They did such a good job. This was probably my favorite part. And I didn't record the whole thing.
The number of people that died mysterious deaths or go missing in Japan is over 10,000 a year on average. Most of these are casualties of curses, born from negative emotions. Among them are also malicious cases caused by curse users. Only curses can affect other curses, and this is where we learn curses to exercise curses.
The next station is Tokyo.
I don't know how their wig stayed on.
Hey, ahead of my time, and that's a race against my past. Whenever they clock me, that's 2,000 on the dash. When it kinda tickles me, and every day I laugh. Yeah, you know we number one, and you don't need to ask. I got the magic, feel like I'm a player, looking at a rabbit. Finish line so close, I wish I could grab it. I only look back just to look at your reaction. Can't stop when we start, we get it done. Text no days off, we number one. Ladies with these kicks, and we run. Like this, we gon' get it done.
They're really good. They did a really good job.
You want to know my type? Why would you be asking me that now?
And that was the end of that. Hold on. And so that's about as much as I recorded, just because I wanted to enjoy the performance as well and not be recording and staring at my phone the whole time. So these were the figures that were released or announced at the premiere panel for the Panty and Stocking. So we were the first ones to know about it, and we had no idea that it's going to be released like at all. Like, we didn't know that that was going to happen. And so I had to have these two things, chat, or these three things. And I love them. I love them so much, chat. They're adorable. See-through is the coolest thing ever. Having just a little car with Panty and Stocking, as someone who waited for a really long time for the Panty and Stocking to come back out after watching it all the way through and it just completely ending and not continuing the story. I was really excited. I love Panty and Stocking. I'm super excited to see the rest of the series. There's an uncensored version, which is what we watched in the panel. Gosh, I wish I could talk to you guys about it, but perhaps after tomorrow we'll talk about it. But Trigger is goated. Thank you, Trigger, for picking up Panty and Stocking once again and bringing it back to life. It was def uncensored. It was uncensored for sure. Yes, indeed. So these are the figures that I got. I love the figures so much. They're so great. On Saturday, we ended up going to the same manager's jobs party, which was the into the alley garden, into the garden alley. That was the name of the party, hosted by Izuki. Again, manager works for this brand as Alley Escape. Okay, well, and Alley Escape was the name of the party. It was very cool, very hip. It was beautiful. There's like neon signs on a torii gate that said Azuki. People were cosplaying. You can see the neon lights and stuff like that. The cool vibe that it had going on. They had a gacha machine that unfortunately by the time we got there was empty. So we didn't get a gacha. But you can kind of see everybody all here. There was a merch booth. It was just a really cool setup that they had inside of the club, where they had a dance floor and a VIP room, which shout out to manager's manager for allowing us to be VIP and get into the VIP section because, you know, manager works for them. So that was pretty cool. Never been in a VIP section before. And it was open bar for the VIPs. So you could go in there and essentially just get free alcohol because it was open bar. So that was cool. I've never had or experienced any of those kinds of things. So it was very fun. A very fun party. They did a great job hosting, and yeah, I mean, it was great. Hi, Cora, welcome in. Hello. You can kind of see their trading card game that they're bringing out, that they're making. I don't know anything about the trading card game, so I'm interested to see what it looks like. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious to see what is made. This was kind of a little bit of the party itself. They had some DJs with samurai hats up at the top, DJing. They had claw machines in the corner where you could go and you could use the claw machine for free until you won something. So that was super cool. I did not win anything from the claw machine, unfortunately, because I suck at claw machines. But manager did win a golden bean, which is the most rare bean you can get. Again, there's some beautiful artwork that was just posted up on giant poster boards. It was like super sick. I really enjoyed it. It was just gorgeous. They had these, you could write on a piece of paper and you can tie your charm up onto the tree. I'm surprised there weren't more people who did it. I didn't do it, but I wish that I had. I think I meant to, but I think there was just a lot going on. And it was really hard to, like, remember to do that sort of thing. This was my con hall chat. You know you gotta do the con halls. Manager was kind enough. We were too busy playing One Piece. Oh yeah. So at the party, Dragon, our manager, wanted some of the smoke. And so I gave Dragon some of the smoke. I was like, all right, if you want to play One Piece, okay, let's do it. And I just destroyed manager. I just kind of keep destroying manager in this game. With my latest deck, chat. It's... So, stop saying that. So we played One Piece and I won. I won the match at the party. So you guys can see, you saw my panty and stocking figures. I also got a coffee mug that says Commoner's Coffee, which is from Oran High School Host Club, if you don't know. I got a Alolan Raichu pin/magnet for my fridge. It's beautiful. I have an Alolan Raichu tattoo on my wrist, so it was very exciting to find something similar to what is on my wrist in a store form or in a pin form. So I love that a lot. Yes. I got the sweater from Omo Cat. And I also got another sweater. My eye is itchy. Hold on. Why is my eye so itchy? It's just allergies now that I'm back in where I live. Almost doc self. Now that I'm back where I live, allergy season is like full swing. So I'm always itchy. My eyes are always itchy. Like my nose is always stuffy. So I'm just kind of suffering. Pain pecco chat. Pain pecco. So yeah, I got 2 sweaters and another t-shirt. I should probably have written down the names of these brands before I stream today, so that way I could tell you guys where I got them from, and you guys can go check them out. You can see the Miku figure I got from my roommate, and I also got a Prishka Nendoroid chat. Prishka is the one that has been missing from my collection for like a really long time, and I finally found her at the convention. I didn't think I would find her at all, but I did. I did find her, chat. So I added her to the collection, and that has been really exciting. Tanabata tree. A Tanabata tree. Oh, is that what that's called? I thought it was just cherry blossom tree with like stuff, good luck charms on it. But I guess it makes sense that it has a name, chat. That's very true. And we also got, you can see the dragon plushie that manager won me earlier on in the video. And we also got the mascots of Anime Expo this year. The bunny and the cat, both adorable little guys. Had to get the set, chat. Had to get the set. But it was very cute. I love them so much. It's supposed to be bamboo. Oh, it's supposed to be like a bamboo tree? Or yeah. Does it matter? I thought it was. Oh, no, you're right. It is supposed to be a bamboo tree, I think. I think I knew that because it's in Animal Crossing. You know, there's like a bamboo tree that has like colorful little red pieces on it, or rainbow pieces. So I'm pretty sure it is in Animal Crossing. Yes. All right, so that was my con haul. Not very much, very humble. I picked up some stickers too. That I absolutely adore. We got here's the bean that manager won from the party. He's just a little guy. He kind of looks like a chicken nugget. Honestly. But this is the golden bean that manager won. Oh, this is a picture of where I parked. I was lost. Damn it, it does look like a chicken nugget. It looks like a delicious chicken nugget. He's a good guy. He's just a little guy, Chad. He's just a little guy. So I took a picture of where we were parked because if not, I was going to forget. None of these cars are mine, so don't think that they are. I was taking a picture of the pole, H23. So none of these cars are mine. I just needed the picture of the pole. Here was another car that had lots of stickers on it. You have Data Live on here. I don't know if there's anything else. It's hard to tell. But they put Data Live on their car. It was very nice. Here's Anime Expo walking in through the entrance. We got Giants, Panty, and Stocking. I hope you guys are all going to watch it tomorrow. The premiere is tomorrow, and I'm really excited. I'm very excited. This is us wandering around the exhibitors hall. No, I actually think this is the entertainment hall. And we were just walking around, just checking out everything. And you could see it wasn't as crowded as I thought it was going to be. I thought for sure it would be way more crowded. But lucky for us, it was not. It was not crowded at all, chat. These were some beautiful paintings. So we checked out a lot of things. You can kind of see the creators, the artists at the bottom. And we just kind of wandered around. That was a Beyblade tournament, chat. There was a Beyblade tournament happening, and I wish that I could have entered because that would have been really fun to play some Beyblades. I don't know what this is, but we saw this booth, Nafinda. There were gacha machines everywhere, chat. Everywhere in the entertainment hall. You could just win, gotcha. When you walked in, gotcha. In the back, gotcha. Like, there was a lot of gotcha. Winners went to Japan for finals. There were some pictures. I took some pictures of t-shirts and stuff like that of things I liked. That's cool. I did not know. This is a cool brand, chat. If you're looking for a stylish brand, this is a good one. Check it out. It's super cool that winners will go to finals in Japan. I don't know how you win a Beyblade tournament or like what it takes to become a Beyblade master, but you know, mad respect for you if you can win and become the Beyblade champion of the world. You gotta let it rip, chat. You gotta let it rip. We took a picture here of the Sakamoto days. Poster standees. They're very cute. Adorable. There was a Sakamoto days bus. That was cool. And the Final Fantasy painted on these buildings here. There was this Sasquatch or Yeti that I saw on the way home when I stopped for gas. They gave me a free Build-A-Miku. Hello, Funky Worm. Welcome in. Hello. Yeah, I got a free Build-A-Miku in my Miku bag when I bought merch from Good Smile, and it was super cool, so I built it yesterday, and it's translucent Miku. I don't know if I like the eyes, but it is very cool. It's very shiny. I also, during a walk around the exhibitors hall, was given this piece of paper. It says Maniani World coloring sheet. So I decided to color it. And you can see I did some nice coloring. And you're just supposed to tag them, I guess. I haven't done that yet. But I probably should. I missed a good chunk of Anime Expo story time. No worries. It's okay. The VOD will be up for you to watch, of course. So no worries at all. But yeah, I got this sheet and I colored it. I probably should post it and tag them. You can see here my Prushka in my complete set, chat. The complete set for Prushka, chat. Okay? I'm so happy that I got the Prushka to finish my collection. Now all I need is Bondrude. Okay? All I need is Bondrude. Let's see. What else? I think that might be it. Yep, that might be it, chat. I think so. Yeah, I think it's a couple of repetitive things. Yeah, so Anime Expo was great. I did drink a lot at the party on Saturday, which was probably the only time that I drank a lot. I drank a drink called Pineapple Express. I had a pineapple mimosa and a rum and coke, which is 3 drinks. I had 3 drinks. They were all very tasty. Rum and coke is kind of a classic go-to when you really want to get slizzard. But I did drink 1 rum and coke. I didn't drink too much after that. Mostly because literally from 5 a.m. until like 10 p.m. every day of the con, we were up and walking, and I thought I was gonna die. My feet would hurt so bad by the end of the day. And at the party, I wore demonias, and that ended up being kind of uncomfortable. But at least I won a one-piece match. Welcome back, Mappy. Welcome back. Hello. I felt really lucky as well throughout the weekend. Because I won a lot of things, which I don't normally like. A lot of things don't like come to me in like luck form. So I won. I did this adventure thing where I had to collect a bunch of stickers, and once I collected the stickers, I got to spin a wheel and it would drop a little ball out. And so I did that, and I got a gold ball, and they started ringing the bell, and he's like, "You got a gold ball!" And I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy! What do I win?" And they gave me a Lucky Charm acrylic acrylic keychain, which was very cool. It was very cool. I think it says Safe Voyage. And let's see, what else? So I got lucky with that. And then I got to another booth called Manga Play or something like that. It's a manga app that allows you to read manga on their app. And I got to stick my hand in a bag and pull out a coupon or a piece of paper that would tell me, like, okay, here's how many points you get if you pull this thing. And so I pulled out the first sheet that I could touch, and she started ringing the bell. She's like, wow, you won 1,000 points. And I was like, oh my god, is that good? I mean, you're ringing the bell. So apparently I was very lucky for having gotten that 1,000 points, and so that was really cool. I want to check out the app as well and read some manga on there. And it was easy. All I had to do was like unfollow their pages, and you could kind of get a lot of free stuff. Manager is a hoarder, so we went around collecting all of the free lanyards and bags that they would give us. I read some Boys Love mangas. We got some teaser mangas for the Boys Love, and so these stories exist already, so I'm thinking about checking them out. I love Boys Love mangas. I don't read a lot of them, but the ones that I have read are really, really good. So I'm excited to read some more Boys Love manga, chat. Okay, you never know. Okay, you don't know. You don't know what you like till you read it. I got the ultimate manga. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. So, Manager had not purchased anything up to this point at the convention, chat. Manager was like, I haven't seen anything that I really like. Not yet. And then we went into the 18 plus chat. And then we went into the 18 plus, and manga and Manager ran right to Faku and purchased like $250 worth of merchandise from Faku, chat. From Manager's degeneracy shine through, and he just went straight to is his room painted white? Yeah, if you want to call it an off-white, chat, if you know what I'm saying, chat, it's an off-white. You never know what's in there, chat. I would never tell you to walk or set foot near Manager's space, because who knows, you might get ejaculated on accident because you're too close. Okay, alright. So Manager dropped maybe a black light into his office. You guys don't want to take a black light in there, chat. You'll be horrified. This 18 plus section would have broken me too. We didn't get to check out the whole section, which is a little disappointing, but Faku was pretty insane for what it was. There was some insane stuff. Manager picked up some questionable things, chat. Some of that stuff is I don't know. I don't understand hentai that well. I like Futanari. I'm a simple, humble Futanari lover, chat. Culture? I suppose so. You pick it up for the culture. You're right, I guess. So, yeah, we pretty much ended up in the 18 plus area where Manager picked up a whole bunch of stuff. I did not pick up too much stuff, especially didn't pick up anything from the 18 plus, just because I didn't see anything that I really liked. We passed this booth that was just straight up men and their wieners just flopping out all about and stuff. And I was like, well, holy cow, that's that's some spicy hot dogs right there, brother. It was a little insane that booth was like allowed, you know. I get it, it was in the 18 plus area, but like, goddamn. Spicy sausages. I ordered the stuff from Nonsense. Oh yeah, that was right. You mean the Don merch? There was so much cool merch, chat. If I had all the money in the world, I would have bought way more stuff. But I don't have all the money in the world, so I can't just buy all the stuff that I want to buy. I wish that I could, chat, and then I would buy everyone some stuff too. I would have got everyone in chat a gift from Anime Expo if I had all the money in the whole wide world, chat. Okay, everybody in chat, you get something from Anime Expo. You get something from Anime Expo. We all get stuff from Anime Expo. A subathon with top goal being all the money in the world. We all wish we could have that kind of money. Yeah, that's true. It's a dream everyone has. I totally get it. Like, yeah, money is important. I just started Dandadan yesterday. Oh my god, yes! I just showed my friend Panty Unstocking for the first time because I want to introduce them to the new season. But I have to get them to finish the entire season before we can watch it tomorrow. Dandadan is also really good. I know that there's some questionable scenes in Dandadan, but like, bad stuff like that happens. Bad stuff like that happens. It's what makes villains villains. I mean, it are what it are, chat. It are what it are. So, I'm just saying, okay? It are what it are. The new Panty is coming out, and Panty and Stocking will be out tomorrow. It's dropping on Amazon Prime. I love that it's actual Japanese folklore. Yes, I do like that there's cool Japanese folklore with Momo's character and all the spirituality and stuff like that that she deals with. I think that is super cool. The aliens are a little less cool, but they're okay too. You know, we have to have aliens because now that we know they exist, we have to have aliens. We have to have aliens. Saru Science might be my second favorite studio. The aliens are a little whack. They are a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie. They're definitely like a little more awkward than I'm comfortable with. But I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. But all right, so yeah, what else? What else happened at Anime Expo, chat? The hotel we stayed at was really shitty. I have nothing good to say about it. We were supposed to have breakfast, like on the website. It was like, oh, we serve breakfast, and that was not true. We got there, and the first morning we were like, okay, let's eat breakfast. And I went downstairs. And they were just like, yeah, we don't serve breakfast anymore. And I'm like, why would your website say you serve breakfast then? What the heck? You don't even serve any food or room service. Nothing. No kind of service at all from this hotel, chat. It was very disappointing. No free breakfast. I was lied to. I walked around barefoot. And like on the last day, I noticed that like the bottom of my feet were disgusting and like black. Like, apparently walking around barefoot in the bedroom or in the hotel room was doing that to my feet. And I was like, holy cow, this is disgusting. So it was pretty bad. The last day I realized how bad the hotel was. It got the job done. You know, you stay at the cheapest hotel so you can have the most money to spend at Anime Expo. But I'm starting to wonder if that's something I should really be doing. Because I don't know if I want to keep staying in disgusting ass hotels just so I can spend more money at the con. Not at this rate. Not after what happened. Oh, they don't sweep the floors? It was carpet. The ironic thing was it was carpet. The ironic thing is it was carpet. It wasn't floor. It wasn't hardwood floor. It was carpet. It was carpet, chat. It was disgusting. Okay, it was pretty goddamn gross. And there was no free anime. Or no free anime, not free anime, no free breakfast. I remember one more thing. I was beyond disgusting. No free anime. I mean, you won't spend that much time in a hotel room doing cons anyway, but like gross. Yeah, I was disgusted. I was beyond disgusted, chat. I was beyond disgusted. Like, I was so confused about why the floor was so gross. It was carpet. You'd think that they could just wash the carpet and that would be the end of it. But apparently, no, that's not something that they do. So it was pretty gross. I have regrets, but it is what it is, chat. Or as I like to say, it are what it are. Okay? There's nothing I can do about that, chat. The room was just kind of gross. They did have a free snack room though. They did have a snack room though, so you could buy snacks and stuff like that. That's why I'm never without at least socks in a hotel room. I have learned my lesson. Carpet is the hardest type of floor to clean. Why do we even have carpet then? What is the point of carpet? Let's just consecutively all get rid of all of the carpet in the whole entire world. And that'll be fine. And then we won't have to worry about anything ever again. Because the carpet will be gone. We'll be free from the shackles of societal constructs that tell us that we must have carpet in our home or else you have a shitty house. I mean, I love my carpet floor in my room. I really detest carpet. I do. I don't care how comfy carpet is. And I've stood on some comfy carpet. It's just really hard to clean. Once it's dirty, like, there's really nothing you can do about it. It's just, like, permanently soaked into the fibers. Okay? Wait till you find out about carpet in bathrooms. Ew, brother! Ew! Oh, my brother! In Christ, no! That's disgusting! Ew! That's too much. Imagine all the pee-pee that gets on the carpet. Oh my god. Yeah, carpet holds on to pee-pee forever, chat. I know. My dogs have accidentally peed on my carpet too. I get it. I get it. It's just kind of a permanent thing, and there's nothing you can do about it. Who the hell's putting carpets in bathrooms, though? That's a really good question. I don't know who's out there putting bathroom carpets in, but they really probably should stop. Hi, Shadow. Welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, so I don't know anything about that, but the hotel was crazy gross. But we just slept there. That's all we really needed to do was to sleep. And that was pretty much it. We just went and slept at the hotel, even though it was crappy. But for the 4 days that we stayed there, we only paid like $335, which for Anime Expo is super cheap as long as you didn't stay close to the hotel. The landlord special. We love the landlord special. If the carpet was dirty, what about the beds? I try not to think about it. Now that you mention it, I try not to think about it because it was just so bad that, like, I genuinely am like, if I don't think about how gross the carpet was and then I won't think about how gross the bed was, which is probably disgusting. It was very moist. It felt moist to me. I'm not gonna cap you. I'm not gonna cap you. It was kind of gross. Speaking of carpet bathroom, anyone else remember that Mint Mobile commercial? No, what Mint Mobile commercial? What is that? I don't think I know anything about a Mint Mobile commercial. Never take a black light there. Just ignore it. Yeah, you have to. You have to ignore it, chat. You have to ignore it because everybody goes to hotels. Everybody smashes at hotels. Everybody goes there and everyone smashes. And then it's just nut everywhere. And I could think about it. I could think about all the stuff that's happening in these rooms. But I don't know, chat. It seems like I probably would rather not think about that. Moist bed, does that mean the black from the carpet is mold? Ew. Gross. Fucking gross. Hans Goober, stop. Oh my god, you have to smash at hotels. It's kind of like mandatory. It's kind of mandatory, except for me. I don't smash anyone. I am a faithful woman of God. A God-fearing woman, chat. A God-fearing woman. Did you stay at a rundown hotel? It was pretty much a rundown hotel. It worked just fine. It just... very rundown. They did not care about us at all. Like, there was no breakfast. There was no breakfast. I can fix that. I believe you can fix it. Mappy, you can fix anything. You can fix anything. Did you check the reviews? No, I don't care about the reviews. I'm trying to save money. So, like, I know I'm gonna stay at a shitty hotel. I just didn't expect the floor to be that disgusting. That's all I'm saying. It may have been a shitty hotel, but the least they could do is clean. You know what I'm saying? The least they could do is clean. But they never do, chat. They never do. Okay? I pay a lot just to stay at the attached hotel for convenience and safety. Well, luckily for me, I have managers, so I'm as safe as I possibly can be. But I stayed at a Ramada Inn. Ramada is not typically like the best place, but I've stayed at nice Ramadas. But this Ramada was like garbage, chat. Garbage. Okay? An unexpected turn of events. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. Okay? The only con I go to is in Toronto, and there is a 4-star hotel attached. Yeah, I think the convention that we have where I stay as well is connected to a giant hotel. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it is. I have no idea. But they have a hotel nearby and attached to it, and that's cool. There was another con that I went to that was similar to that too. What was it called? Colossal Con. I went to Colossal Con, chat, and that con also had hotel attached, as well as houses outside that you can stay at, like little bungalows. Nut. I love being able to go to my room and drop off loot. Yeah, the nice thing about staying at a hotel in a con is that you could do that. I mean, I just dropped my stuff off at the car, which felt equally like as useful because the car was there. Parking was $32 though. It was $32 a day. So $369, so it was like $96, something like that. So we paid Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, like $100 something, like $120. Yeah, it was a lot. Thank you for the hydration redeem. I have no more drink left. I drank the last little bit of it. I have no more drink left, but that's okay, because we're about 15 minutes away from a stream being over. What else happened at Anime Expo? Oh, I know. So we were walking around, and I wish that I'd gotten a picture of this guy, but he had a backpack on that said, "Ask me for a pull," and it was a Genshin Impact, like, game, essentially. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I'll let you pull a 4-star or 5-star." And so he just like let us pull a 4 or 5-star, and they were both bows. They were both bows. And so we ended up not being able to win anything cool. And I was a little sad, but it was very fun that the guy had a backpack on. He probably had a bunch of Genshin pulls that he had just stocked up for Anime Expo for people to just make pulls on their own. And he gets to reap the rewards. All I get is the dopamine from knowing that I pulled something good. But there was no dopamine, chat. There was no dopamine because I did not get anything good. I need to go to a convention again. It's been ages. Need to find a new gig first. Yeah, this is my first con since like COVID, chat. This is my first con since like COVID. I have not been to a convention in a while. If we pulled the 4 or 5-star for him, we won something. Oh, dang, I didn't know that. I mean, my luck wasn't that good, I guess, this weekend since I didn't pull a 4-star or a 5-star. So sad. Deadshot bullied me into playing Uma Musume, and now I'm addicted. What is Uma Musume? What is that? Oh, wait. Is that the Horse Girl anime? Is there a Horse Girl game? Oh, is there a Horse Girl game? Horse game. It's the game all of Twitch is playing. Is it good? I can't play every game that everyone else is playing, chat. It's just not physically possible. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I don't beat games, and I have too many games. I just cannot. I cannot. Horse Girl game is old. English release is new. It's gacha, so people are addicted. Of course it's gacha. I cannot play gacha anymore, chat. See why I need that model? Yeah, I can't play gacha because with Genshin Impact, or even with like Pokemon TCG, I have been spending money that I don't need to be spending. I've been spending money that I don't need to be spending, and it's the worst, chat. It's the worst because I don't have the money to spend on these games, and yet I still spend money on these motherfucking gacha games and don't get diddly jack doodah. Nothing, chat. I don't get Diddly Jack Judah from these goddamn gacha games. So I have a crippling anime hobby to drain all my money. Spending Pokemon. No, it's not sad. I am almost done finishing all the collections. Can you say that? Can you say that? Because I don't think you can say that. Man, spending money on Pokemon is dumb. Your mom is dumb. Your mom is dumb. Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna spend money on Pokemon, okay? All right, okay. So that was something else that happened at the convention. I tried to think of other stuff that happened. I took like notes and stuff like that. So like, I don't know. It's
the only thing sad is losing to Sunhee in a
oh,
One
I
Piece
can't
card
hear
game.
anything. Why can't I hear anything?
Say, Dragon, how have you been doing Kali in August since Sunhee?
A rip TTS. Why didn't it work? Oh no, it didn't work. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it at all. It worked. It just took a minute. Oh, okay. Sometimes it takes a second for the TTS to go through. The only thing sad is losing Sunhee in a One Piece card game. Say, Dragon, how you been doing playing against Sunhee? Dragon has been losing against my Jewelry Bonnie deck. Matter of fact, after I'm done on stream, I'm gonna go whoop his ass one more time before I go to work today, because I do have work I have to leave for work in about an hour. So we're gonna be wrapping up here stream in a few minutes. But yeah, so my Anime Expo was fantastic. We had to drive the 18 hours back. It was a little tough because I was so tired from driving, or not driving. I was so tired from the convention. I mean, we hardly slept because it was just so much fun. There was just so much stuff to do. And yeah, so I had a fantastic time. I can't complain. This year was probably the best anime convention that I've been to in a while. So I had a great time. Now league cards are coming out. Oh god, I can't collect any more cards. One Piece the card game is enough for me, Chad. One Piece the card game is enough for me. I can't go on and collect every card. There's cards coming out this month that I just don't even have the money for, because we're also going to see Ado sometime later at the end of the month. So like on top of that, we're going to see Ado, so I have to pay for a hotel and flight. So it's like, there's so much to pay for. There's so much to do. But I'm very excited because that means my summer has been very eventful so far. So I can't complain, honestly, that I've had a great time over the summer so far. I'd like to go camping and stuff like that. Yeah, I bought the HoloLive concert. It was like $150 with shipping. Hey, you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. I don't remember how much my auto tickets were. I want to say maybe there was just like $400 total for 2 people, which isn't bad. We're not in the very front, but we're kind of close to the front, which is nice. Having fun is so expensive, it feels like. It didn't used to feel this expensive, but now it does feel expensive. And it kind of sucks, you know? It does suck so bad. It sucks the worst, chat, because, like, come on, you know? People are trying their hardest, and they want to have fun, too. So, the only way we can have fun is if, like, we're given the chance. Alright. Because inflation in recent years is more than twice in prior years, everything is, in fact, more expensive. That is so very true, that it is so expensive. Thank you so much for the follow, Perry the Platypus. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Alright, so let's start wrapping up stream. I do have to work today. Thanks again so much for hanging out with me, chat. I am finally back from my vacation, so I will be back on Thursday. I may stream tomorrow. I'm not sure quite yet if I'm going to stream, and if I do, what time I'm going to stream at. But if I do stream, I will stream tomorrow. If I do not, I will be back on Thursday. We'll be continuing our Inuyasha game arc, because we have to finish Inuyasha before anything. So yeah, let's find someone to raid. I am looking for someone to raid right now, chat. Let's see who we can raid. League of Legends is live? No League of Legends is live. No League of Legends. No League of Legends. None of that. Alright, let's see who's live right now.
I
Let's
hope we
raid
get the map.
this
too.
person.
Nice zombie map. That it only happens when we have these characters on.
Okay,
So
let's
we're
raid
gonna
this
see
person.
how it
I'm gonna raid this person. So hold on. If you've never raided with us before, you can put ! raid and that will give you our raid message chat. Inuyasha waifus are mid. Kikyo is a great waifu and so is Sango. I don't care what anybody says. Sango gets a pass? No. Sango and Kagura get a pass? And Kikyo. No Kagome. Kagome is gross and does not get the pass at all. Okay? No, we don't like. Kikyo is okay, I guess. Get out! Get out! Kikyo is the best. Kikyo is the best. Kagome is annoying. Kikyo is the best. Kagome is Mary Sue. Yeah. Kagome is super Mary Sue. There's nothing interesting about her. Alright, chat. That being said, I will see you guys either tomorrow or Thursday, but for sure Thursday. And yeah, have a great rest of your week. Take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.